Hey guys, it's Monce and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, I am going to be showing you guys and giving you guys my tips on how I plan my week to have the most productive week. Like, I genuinely feel like I have a set system that I use mostly every single week to literally get everything that I want done. I just have like a very set system that I use, and I want to share it with you guys. So, you know, if you want to have a more productive week, if you want to create a more efficient system, I will be showing you guys in this video. Let's go. Okay, so I do this planning thing and organizing my entire week every single week. I usually do it on the weekend, on Saturdays or Sundays, depends on the day, but I always use a planner. Now, you can use anything that you want. You can use Google Calendar, a planner, a notebook, a piece of paper, whatever works for you. Personally, I used to work a lot on Google Calendar, but I just realized that I truly love being using pen and paper. I am, like I said in my past videos, I am super old school. I always love using pen and paper. So that is what I use every single week to plan out my week. So the first thing that I do that I find super helpful is to plan out any events, work days that I have for that week. So for example, personally, I do have a job and I work, and so what I do is I open up the week that I will be planning for. So for example here, the new week is going to be from the 14th to the 20th of August, and I plan out all of the days that I'm going to go to work that week, all of the events that I have for that week, all of the dates that I have for that week, just so that I really have on my mind what I have to do for that week. So all of the important things that I have to go to, or that I have to plan out. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to plan out all of the dates and work days that I have for that week, and I also include the times. Oh my gosh, including the times is so helpful in order for me to be able to plan around those times, to be able to get other things done that I will talk about later in this video. So I also highlight. I love highlighters. I am obsessed with stationery, and so I always use my highlighters to plan, to organize the different events or things that I have for different situations. So for example, for work, I use purple. For school events, I use blue, you know, just like that. That's how I kind of help my mind out, differentiate between the different events that I have. So let me plan out, and I'll show you guys the next thing that I do. So as you saw, I just finished planning out all of the days that I'm going to work this week. I don't have any other events that I have to plan for because I'm not starting school yet until August 28th, so I don't have to worry about that yet. But I just, as you saw, I set out the dates that I'm going to work, the times, and then I highlight it in purple. That's the first thing that I do every single time that I'm starting to plan out for my week. I always plan out the events, dates, work days that I have for that week, school events, anything that is going on that week that I obviously won't be able to do anything else. That's what I plan out first, just so that I know the other things that I could do, I could plan around, you know? So the second thing that I do is I make a priority to-do list for that week and for each day. So for example, I plan out the days that I will be filming YouTube videos and editing YouTube videos. I will be planning out the days that I'm going to study my languages, because if you don't know, I am studying currently French, Italian, and Korean. So I plan those days out so that I can have, I get the things that I want to get done. And then I will be also making other to-do lists. So for example, I have some scholarships that I need to get done, and then I need to submit. So I will also be planning that, and just a couple other things. So I'm going to be making that to-do list. I'm going to make it in the back of my August calendar because that is where I have some space. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to put in the dates, and I'll show you guys again how I do that. And so I just think this is something really beneficial to do because, obviously we have personally, I make a couple of monthly goals, but I also feel I need some weekly goals and kind of a little bit more specific for that week, just so that I can really like have those goals in mind and work on them for the week. So I'm gonna get working on that. Okay, I just finished my weekly to-do list, and I have, like, I think you guys pretty much saw everything that I had. I have 2 Korean study sessions, 2 French study sessions, 2 Italian study sessions, start my school scholarships that I have, and then finish a book. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up thinking of something else, but those are like the main things that I want to focus on for this week. And the reason that I do this to-do list is that I use this to-do list in order to plan out what days I'm going to be focusing on these things for the week, if that makes any sense. So for example, I'm going to divide up the days that I'm going to be doing my language study sessions, obviously, into my week. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to be showing you guys kind of how I distribute these things that I have to do throughout the week in order for me to actually be able to finish them and just, you know, have my time to, you know, really take care of these things that I have to do. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys. Okay, so I forgot to actually put in the my YouTube video upload. So I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So I'm going to just write in those days that I upload my YouTube videos. Upload YouTube vid. And then I actually highlight this in orange, because that is just the color that I set for YouTube. And so I'm going to be doing that for Thursday and Sunday. And now I use the to-do list that I made in order to put the things that I have to do into the different days. So for example, on Monday, I am not going to work. So that day I am going to make my little to-do list here. I know it sounds like a lot of to-do lists and like it's super complex, but that is just kind of how like my system is. I like making a big to-do list and then dividing it up into the days. So I'm going to do my Korean session, or no, my Korean study and my Italian study, because that is the day that I have like the most time to like get things done. I am going to start scholarship, and then that is kind of how I go about the different like days. So for example, obviously on Tuesday I work, and so I'm not going to have as much time, but what I will do is I will have my French study, and then that day I'll just not work on the scholarship. But for example, like I said, Wednesday I also have free, and so that is another day that I'm going to be able to work on my languages. And that is kind of how I do my planning for the week and for each day. And the reason that I think that making daily like a big to-do list and then like kind of dividing that up into like each day, I think that is super good, because then you actually get these things done, you know? So for example, on Monday, I'm going to start my scholarship. And so then I'm going to have Wednesday in order to like keep working on it. And so I just I make it easier for myself to have like little goals for each day that make it like reasonable for me to like actually like accomplish those things that I want to get done. So I'm going to finish doing that. And then I'm going to share with you guys my last tip that I do that really helps me have a more productive day overall. And then, yeah. I finished planning out my daily to-do lists and my daily like to-dos that I have. So this does not like include like my morning routine, and that's because I just kind of already have a set morning routine and the things that I do in my morning routine. If you kind of want to know more about that, I have a video that I made like a couple days ago, or that I uploaded a couple days ago, and kind of showing you how to make a morning routine, like create a healthy lifestyle, you know, stuff like that. So in my morning routine, I always work out. I read, I journal, and then I do my Bible study every other day. So I usually always do my Bible studies Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, like every other day. And that is kind of how I go about my morning routine. So I kind of don't really like write that anymore, just because I do that every single day. And then the last tip that I wanted to share with you guys about really having a productive routine and productive week is time blocking. Oh my gosh, I think I already talked about this on my channel on how to be more productive, but truly guys, when I say that time blocking has completely changed the way that I go about my like daily, like my day-to-day, it is super helpful. And if you don't know what time blocking is, it is basically, so you have your day set up, right? So let's say there's a couple things that you have to do. Let's take it Monday, for example. On Monday, I have a Korean study, my Italian study, and I have to start my scholarship. So throughout the day, after my morning routine, I am going to, let's say from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm going to work on my language study. 1 hour Korean, 1 hour Italian. And then after that, I'm going to take like a 30-minute break. I'm going to have lunch or something. And then from like 1 to like 2, I'm going to work on my scholarship. And those times are just set for my scholarship. And that is what time blocking is. Time blocking really allows you to have a set time to work on something. And that is the biggest tip that I have for anyone that really wants to have a more like efficient, productive day. And I think that is super, super important. That is my last tip to just overall having a more productive week, a more efficient week where you get things that you want done. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope me showing you guys how I plan out my week. Let me know if you guys found these tips helpful. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope you have a very productive and efficient week. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. I'm drinking another Celsius. I've had 4 Celsius this week.